Hey everyone, Jeremy Robinson here. I am the #1 Audible and New York Times bestselling author of nearly 100 novels, horror, thriller, science fiction. I kind of mash up everything. I figured today that I would give you my origin story. So if anyone has questions about anything to do with writing or publishing, you'll know where I come from and what I might have information about. 20 years ago, I started Breakneck Books. My family and I lived off of credit cards for 6 months, which was, in hindsight, a really bad idea. But I put everything I had into Breakneck Books, and when I released our first title, Raising the Past, which was my second novel, it started selling, and I have been a full time author ever since. When I released my third novel, Antarctos Rising, it was noticed by Thomas Dunn Books, which is an imprint of St. Martin's Press. And that led to a 3-book deal, and I became a hybrid author. One book per year was published by Thomas Dunn, and sometimes 3 or 4 were published by me. I stopped publishing with Thomas Dunn when I realized that my self-publishing sales and earnings were higher than they were through a big publisher. And since then, I've been publishing multiple books every year, and they're all doing great. Now, this is not how I recommend anyone else get into writing or publishing. It was a horrible idea out of desperation. This past year, I learned why I was always unable to work a normal job, and that's because I'm autistic. Um, that desperation I felt to find this career on my own was because I was unable to work a normal job despite trying to several times. So it's very good that this worked out for me because I would have been in trouble if it hadn't. Okay, and now we are at the present day, and I am launching Breakneck Comics, kind of similar to how I did Breakneck Books, where I invested a large amount of money, hired 5 art teams to work on 5 different books, and we started developing them like they were definitely being published, even though we had no idea how these books would be published. But we went all in on them, and about a year into making all this stuff, I got connected with Vault Comics, who were so impressed by what we were doing that we signed a deal to co-publish all 5 books. And the first of those books is Nectar, which will be out on March 4th, in just a couple months, or not even months, like weeks. And it's really cool, and I hope you get it. The second book launches on May 7th, which is incorrect. It's May 5th. When you have a lot of books and comic books coming out, it gets difficult to remember all the release dates. It's actually a miracle I remembered both of those. So yeah, that is the basic origin story of me. There's a lot more details than all of that, but that is a much longer video. And I kind of just wanted to give everyone a basic idea of what I know and what my experience has been in case anyone has questions for me. So thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you have defied the statistics. So thank you for that. Talk to you later.